Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. I'm back and this one is for a bracelet that is called MYRCELLA by 5 Kids Cause Chaos. Of course, that's Joe Hunt and this is her beautiful design. Supposedly something that challenged a lot of people because that band tends to be loose, but I have figured out a way to discipline it so that it won't get you confused. Okay, so before I babble on again, so many people complain that I talk too much, okay, I will start. So for this particular bracelet, I will be teaching you first this pattern. Oh, by the way, I beaded it. It looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, so you can have it just the regular one without the beads or the one with the beads. Okay, so placing the beads is very easy. You can actually just have it, as you place the center band, it's exactly the same thing. So all you have to do is just be very careful. Okay, so let's get started. So for this particular bracelet, I will be using the penguin black of the dual layer bands, and then for the pink I will be using the fire truck red, and then for the band that you see in the middle, that royal purple, I will be using caramel chocolate. Okay, so let's get started. I will show you how. Here we go. Okay, so to start, you get your single cap band. Okay, you cap a band just like this. Well, actually, I do two since I want it strong. I will do two, but you can just use one, just a cap band to start with. Okay, that's it. So as soon as you start, you get another band and you place it on the hook and place the cap band on it, just like that. Okay, then you recapture one side of the cap band, then you close it. Okay, like that. So you just keep that there so that it doesn't get mixed up with your cap band, and then you get two more for that side and you loop the first one and you will reclaim that single band minus the cap band. Oops, wait, let me get it again. It's kind of sliding under there. Okay, so that you don't get confused, I'll just repeat it. Okay, so once again we go to the cap band because it slid under, so I'm sorry about that. And then we slide the cap band on that single band, and so that it doesn't slide, what you do, you hold down the cap band, you reclaim it, right? Reclaim it like that. Separate them already. I use all my fingers. I use my thumb here, and then I use this to stop the two from mixing up. So here we are where we stop. You get your first band and then you unloop that single band, and then what I do is I hold it down, then you unloop the cap band there. Okay, and then you can reclaim it properly. So that's how it's supposed to look. Okay, zoom a little. Oops, there we go. Okay, then we will get another band and loop it on this one. So you unloop these two again, unloop those two, okay, and then reclaim the outer band, and then you close. Ta-da! That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, and then you just push it to the other side. Then you will remove the first band and reclaim that cap band again. Okay, and then you just hold it down just like that, and you get two more of the black. You loop this first one, hold it down, followed by the cap band, and then you will reclaim that one you're holding down, and then you close it. Ta-da! Okay, then we're going to unloop these two again on a single band, and then you reclaim the last one and you close it. Ta-da! See? That's how it looks now. Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to figure out my... Okay, so there you go. Right after that, you will go and get your center band, and that is where you will actually loop in your caramel chocolate. So let me just see. I'm trying to check something and making sure, double checking on the instructions to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so what will happen is you will first, before you actually put the middle band, I forgot, these two, these two, you will switch with the two in the middle, meaning the two in the middle you split, and then those two on the side you cross over like this. Cross it over there to that next one, and then this one also you cross over to that next one. This is just the beginning. In the second part, I will teach you a much easier way. Okay, sorry, it's a bit sticky. Okay, so what will happen is that your bands will be switched like that. Okay, so the two that were in the center will now be on the side, and the two next to it will be the ones in the center. And this is the part where we will get the center band. This one that you see, the purple. I will get my caramel chocolate, which is my center band. We will remove these three with the caramel chocolate. Remove them. And then you will unloop these two. Ta-da! Okay. Now, you will reclaim one of these bands and you will reclaim this one first, the one outside. So reclaim it. Okay. And then you close. So you're supposed to have one, you see this one you added. This one you added should be the fourth band. So it should look like that. 1, 2, 3, the middle band, and then 5. Okay, sorry, it keeps zooming in and out. Okay. There. Okay. So what will happen now is you will work with these 5 bands and you will unloop them on your next color, which is for me the fire truck red. So I will get 2 of those. Okay, so what will happen now is you will unloop the 5 bands. 1, 2, followed by these 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Oops, hold on, let me just pull it down. That's supposed to be the third band. There you go. So you have those 3 bands, those 4 bands there, and then you will also unloop that black one, that 5th band. So you have a total of, wait, oops, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, let me just double check the stats before I move on. I might make a mistake. I want to make sure. Okay, sorry, it's just that this is a bit confusing. Yeah, okay. So you unloop the 4 plus this one also. So I was right. Yeah, so there. So that is what you have. You have 1, 1, 2, and then 3 is that band under there. 3, 4, and 5. So you have 5 bands on your hook, okay, on your band, okay? You will now reclaim the second one, which is the gold caramel, the caramel chocolate, and the last one, which is the black. You reclaim those 2, and then you close it. Okay? And then you will now unloop another, you will unloop these 3 on another fire truck red, unloop those 3, and close. Okay? It may seem very confusing at first, but you will get used to it. Okay? So we go to the other side and I will show it to you again. It just tends to be confusing because the bands move around. So what you will really do is when you work on this, you kind of really have to hold on, like push them down like that so they don't move around too much. Okay? So now we are working on this side. We will remove these 4 bands and reclaim that one there hanging. So you remove these 4 and then reclaim this one band Okay, push it back and then put back all of them. Ta-da! And now you will get 2 fire truck reds again. You will unloop these first 4. The first 4, followed by the one you reclaimed, and then you will reclaim the caramel chocolate in this last one right there. Ta-da! And then it's closed. Okay, then you will undo these 3 on another red. Unloop and reclaim the last one. Ta-da! See, that is how it's supposed to look now. So you now have the caramel chocolate there. I'm sure Joe Hunt is wondering, why did I not think of that? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I guess some people's, I already said it in one of my tutorials before that our brains work differently. So I guess it's just really the way it is. We have have different ways of explaining things, and that's just how it is to me. Okay, so once again, like I said earlier, you are now at the point where in your beginning. So what your step 1 really is, once you have 4 bands on the hook, okay, you're supposed to have 4 bands on the hook. Step 1, just like here at the bottom in the beginning, when we started adding the 4 bands, you will just cross these middle 4 bands. So the 2 outer bands you put in the middle over. So you just do this, see, there. Switch it. And then switch this too. Okay, there. So it's supposed to look like that. Ta-da! Okay, now you will be looping your caramel chocolate, which is step 2. So all you have to do is to just push all of these outside. Let me just get this. This is the only part where it will really test your patience, because you kind of really have to hold on to those 2 in the middle like that. Push them down so that they don't go anywhere. You will now get your caramel chocolate and remove these 3. This first 3, remove it with your caramel chocolate. Just like that. And then now you can unloop these 2. Just like that. Okay. And then the next step again is you will reclaim the outer band, which is this first one. Reclaim that first one. And then put everything back. I place my finger there so that they don't get mixed up. Okay, because this tends to go back. So what you do next, you go to your next color. So 2 blacks on each side. 2 and 2. Okay, let me just get a sip of my coffee before it gets too cold. I love the coffee. Okay, so you get your first black, and like I said, you will unloop the first 4 first so that it's not confusing. Unloop those 4. Okay, making sure that the caramel chocolate is the last band. The first will always be the first 3 border colors, followed by the center color. That's how it's supposed to look. And then now you'll unloop this one that you were holding on to. Let it go. And then you will reclaim that center band. There. And this last band. And then you close. Ta-da! Now you can unloop these 3 on your second black. Unloop and close. Ta-da! Okay. So now we do the other side. Push, 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 push. You kind of have to dance the hook. Make the hook dance a bit, cause it's gonna be sticky. I'm not making sense. I know that. Don't worry. Okay. Now we have an asylum next door, so I'm kind of used to being nuts. Okay, so you get your Next one is you have to reclaim that one under again. So you remove these four bands and reclaim that one under there, and use your finger to separate them and then close. See? I'm just trying to untwist this one. Untwist yourself, please. Wow. Why are you not untwisting? God is so hot-headed. There you go. Okay. So, we're going to go to the next two blacks. We now unloop these four bands again. It's so easy, right? Once you get used to it, it's actually very easy. There. Okay, so 4 bands. Then you unloop this one, and then pick up the caramel chocolate again. And the last band. Oops, this last band. That one, yeah. And then you close. Then you get your next block. Unloop the 3, and then you close again with the last band there. See how it looks? Very beautiful. I actually like this design. I think it's very cute, and there's also ways to play around with it. Like I said, you can beat it. So, like I showed you here, these are the ones that you can beat. These middle bands, because they can be nice ways to decorate them. See, without the beads, with the beads. Okay, so once again, let us do it again so that you guys can get it properly. Okay, so you will again cross the middle bands, getting these center bands over the next band, the bands next to it, just like that. Okay. Oh wait, did I do it correctly? No, it's the other way around. Why am I confused? Sorry. I know I'm a horrible teacher. Sorry. It's not that. It's the ones inside that you will bring to the center like that. There you go. There. Sorry. I know. I tend to do that sometimes. So the middle you bring over to the center. Then the middle you bring over to the, sorry. Anyway, the centers you just move them to the sides, and then the side bands become the center, just like that. Okay, so you get your caramel chocolate again. So you remove the first 3. Remove these first 3, and then loop the 2 blacks again. Just like that. And then you will reclaim, like I said, the first band. Reclaim it. And then you close. Okay. So you go back to your red. 2 reds on each side. Just like that. And then you will unloop the first 4 first, so that you don't get confused, but it's actually 5 bands. So you unloop the first 4, just like that, and then now we unloop this one hanging right there. See, very nice, very nicely done. So what will you, if in case this happens to you, you simply switch these 2 and make sure that you reclaim the center band, so you get your hook, push down that other band, and get that center color. Sorry, my light is adjusting. I don't know why it does that. Are you too close? Maybe I should push you up a bit. 1 second. Just like that. Okay, and then you reclaim this outer one and close. And then you will unloop those 3 again on another red and reclaim the outer red. Why is my light doing that? Okay, sorry, I missed the other one here. 2 of them. The outer band, this one. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted with my light. Well, you just, there you go. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't. Okay, so anyway, I was trying to fix my light anyway. So we did the other side. Now we're doing the other side. We just finished this. So I just moved it to the other side before I got cut. And then we remove the first four again. And then you reclaim that band under. And then you close it. And then you get your red. Unloop the four bands. Skip that. And then you unloop this black one that you just reclaimed. Pick up the center band and the last band. And then you close. And you get another fire truck red. And unloop these three. And reclaim the last band again. And then you close. So as you can see, I'm actually using the color scheme that I used for my first one. The first one that I did. The pink and the black. See? Two very cute colors. Ooh, too bright. Too bright. Okay, there you go. So, I wonder if you can see that clearly. There you go. So, see? So I'll do it one more time before I show you how to close it. So from there, once again, we will cross the middle bands. So those four, you put these in the middle. So you just switcheroo like that. Okay, and then you also do the same thing for the other side. Just switcheroo like that. And then you get your center color, put it against these three, and remove those three so you can unloop those two reds. Okay, then you will reclaim this first one, just hold it there and close. Now you're ready to go to your next color, which are the blacks. So you get two blacks for each side. Get the first black and unloop these four bands. And then you will also unloop the one you just reclaimed. And pick up the center band and the last band. And then you close. And then you get the next black. Unloop these three. And pick up that last black. And close. Ta-da! Okay. Then you go and move it to the other side. So sticky. Sticky much. Okay, so you will again remove these four bands together with your black. Well, let's remove these four first and reclaim that bottom band. Reclaim this band, and then you close it. Okay, and you just untwist this and twist yourself. There you go. And then you will unloop these four bands and unloop the one you just reclaimed and reclaim the center band and the last band, and then you close. And then you get your second black, unloop the three and reclaim the last one, and then close again. And that's it. That's how you do your MYRCELLA bracelet. See? Okay, so it's very easy very nice and easy to make. You just have to be very careful in holding your bands. So when you reach the length of the bracelet, however long you want it to be, this could actually be a bag charm. Hello, bag charm challenge. Okay, so you just need to get another black band and unloop all of them. All. Just keep going. And then all. Okay. And then you just have to reclaim the last one and also the one sticking out the other side. There. So I would basically place my C-clip here already. Okay. So it really depends how many bands you want at the end. You can still place one more here if you want as an additional lock, so you can actually close that there. So that's how it looks. Pretty much the perfect look. See? And then you have the one where I use the sweets and the royal purple, and this is the one with the beads. Okay, so that's your MYRCELLA bracelet by the wonderful 5 Kids Cause Chaos, Joe Hunt. So when you make the bracelet, please don't forget to hashtag Chase Alvarez, MYRCELLA bracelet, and 5 Kids Cause Chaos. Okay, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!